Gaffer, 200 feet here today. How do you sum that one up?
We've been done on counter-attack really, which was quite apparent in the first half, where we had good possession and good in the final third. We turned the ball over a couple of times cheaply, or they won it back and they immediately hit us on the break. So we sort of tried to correct that at half time with looking after the ball a bit better and just being more alert on those counter attacks. But the second one wasn't, but the first one was. It was just a clearance up the pitch. We let it bounce. We don't make any contact with the opponent at all the way through to them scoring. So to concede like that, because they're a good team, good players, but it was a bang average goal for us to concede. There was no real ability or skill where we can't defend it better. And then obviously they get the other one. I think we became a little bit at that moment maybe a little bit desperate to get the goal back really quickly, and they've scored again, which is when we look at that, we're never overloaded. We've got players back more than them, and we concede. We make the changes. We come back into the game much better. We have real pressure in the final third, the pressure they couldn't get out of, and that helped us maintain our attacks. And we scored a goal, and we'd give it everything to try and get the equaliser, but it wasn't to be. So we have to take it on the chin today.
We saw the reaction from the fans, even going 2 goals behind quite late on, to really drive the team. It shows that the connections there between the players on the pitch and the fans in the stand, to really try and drive home and achieve what we want to achieve this season.
Yeah, and it's a belief as well. I think that's our first defeat here since middle of March. That takes some doing. That's every credit to the players and the supporters that have backed us all that time as well. So we're never going to go forever without getting beat. So we have to make sure that we understand what it was today, where we can be better. But certainly the emotion, the backing from the supporters was fantastic today, and never more tested if you're 2-0 down at home. But they were there for us all the time, and I think that comes from the belief that we've built up between us over the last 6 months or so. And we asked the players about what we are a few weeks ago, and one of the things was, are we together or separate? They chose to be together, and I think we showed that today. When we're in a difficult moment, we showed great endeavour to get back in the game, and the supporters were with us every step of the way. So unfortunately we couldn't get that equaliser. So we have to take it into another game.
You mentioned the home record there, first league loss of the season. It's important to maybe look at the bigger picture today. Yes, it's disappointing to lose a game, but where we are as a club is a lot better than where we might have been in recent seasons. We're in a very good position at the moment still.
Yeah, the bigger picture is that we're still in the playoff picture. We've still only lost 1 game, even though we're hurting right now, because we don't want to just be blasé about it. Let's get the balance right, but we don't want it to be a disaster in our heads either. You know what I mean? We have to understand where we could have won the game, and also understand why we lost it, and put the action into place to make sure we're better next time. That's the reality of it. But the players are doing really good things already this season. A lot of challenges, as I spoke about on Tuesday night. There'll be challenges week in, week out, and today was another challenge that we didn't overcome. We could have at moments, but we didn't have the quality needed to do that today. So we have to congratulate the opposition for 3 points and make sure we're better next week. And if I know anything about these boys, we will be.
Back in action next Saturday here at the University of Bradford Stadium, FA Cup first round. How much is it a great chance to really just get back into the swing of things, try and get back on the winning run?
We just want to win every game anyway, regardless. Even if we won the last 5, we still want to win as much next week. We can never come off that desire to win games of football, regardless. If we take our foot off the pedal because we've been winning, or we lose our heads because we've been losing, both of them are bad reactions. We have to make sure that we prepare this week as best we can, ready to go again next Saturday, and show that we're a good team. I know we are a good team, but I think we just fell short today a little bit of winning the game. I don't believe we deserve to lose it over the whole game, but I think they probably were a little bit more clinical than us in the final third.